ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys don't hear the intro, I know, but just bear with me. Welcome back to the DCUO SourceCast, live here in 2014. We're not from the future. I wish I was in Australia. I really do. Because I feel Australia and New Zealand, they're in the future. But they don't have flying cars yet. I keep getting reports that they do not have flying cars. But of course, I am one of your hosts, Trex, and alongside me, as always, is my good buddy, the New Year baby, Super Patriot.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh, Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year to you too, sir.
I don't even remember.
And to everybody here and everybody listening.
Yes, Happy New Year to you all as well. Now, I want to remind everybody that the chat box, or at least the time difference is is at 20 seconds, or is it moved up to the 60 seconds now?
I don't know. I think it's around 20 seconds still. It may be 60 seconds. I don't know.
Yes.
All I know is earlier today when I was on DC and Brittany was, jumping heroes at the Little Bohemia PD with her league. I was trying to track her down, and it was interesting, needless to say, in trying to figure out exactly where she was at. Not to mention the fact that they were all very mean. They were all very mean because they were like, it's like I'd show up and they'd stop fighting everybody else. I mean, there's like 50 freaking thousand heroes there, but oh look, there's Super Patriot, get him.
Yeah,
and and they'd all just turn and start ganking me.
This is what happens when you become famous. This is a problem that you become famous. People are going to hunt you down, not to say hi, but to kill you, as I have found while leveling on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
It was a fun time, but I definitely felt the kind of love that I felt dirty. I felt dirty.
But see, the thing that cracked me up about was even when I decided to get a little bit trickier with it, instead of trying to get down there and fight with the rest of the heroes at the PD, I decided to sit back and wait to see which one of them got bounced from the PD, and then I'd go chase that one person down and fight them. No. Once that started happening, oh look, Super Patriot's back here getting me, and then like 2 or 3 of them would show up and jump me and save that guy. So I was like, man, screw it. Not gonna win. Not gonna win.
You never do. Never do. But as Super Patriot said, Happy New Year to everyone here, and I'm really happy that we survived Y2K014. It was a joke that I said with my friends. It was a lot funnier. I failed that. So failed that because now I do remember that on the PlayStation 4 on New Year's Day, apparently DCUO servers went down. I was what was it, New Year's Day? Yeah, I was kind of indisposed at the time, so I didn't know what was going on. I see Brittany logged on the stream. It's like, oh, I survived the DDOS. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I found like other games are being affected by this. I'm like, what's going on? I missed an entire day of internet, apparently.
Yeah, apparently the way it started out, they started this those derp idiots started following around this one guy who was live streaming.
Okay.
And they decided to DDoS, attack the servers, the game, whatever game he was playing. It started with League of Legends, and then I think they went to go after Just Planet Side 2, but all SOE games ended up getting caught up in it.
What?
So it wasn't just it wasn't just Planet Side 2, it was DCUO, EverQuest, all the, it was, I'm like, come on, guys, seriously. Everybody's freaking out and everything. It's like, I even had people in my league, they're like, yo, man, how come DC's not showing up on my app anymore? On my PS4, I'm going to re-download it. I'm like, you know what, dude, take take some advice. All right, take another game that you got, put it in, play that for a little bit, and just wait for this all to blow over. Because people are freaking out. They're like, "Oh, my characters are gone!" Oh, freaking out. And I'm like, seriously, just woosah, woosah. I mean, I sat here and I played Assassin's Creed 4. I was like, man, I'm not gonna sit there and try. Oh, is this the time when I actually connect? No, darn.
No.
I wasn't gonna play that game.
But
However, I will say not nearly as bad as the hack of 2011. Not even close as bad to that.
Not even. But I'm really happy that everything worked out, I guess. I mean, I was even going to... by the time I was cognizant and got onto DCUO, it's like everything blew over. I'm like, what did I miss? Must have missed something fun.
Yeah.
So I went with it.
Wait, what happened now?
Yes. It's like I missed the end of the world, and I was just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But sadly enough, I did read that the PS4 took a little bit longer. Even the EU servers were taking a little bit of longer time to get back up. Thankfully, the US was spit spot right back in there. So go us. But yeah, it was something.
I think I saw somewhere somebody reporting that PS4 got back up around 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern time.
Wow. No thank you to that. So, really happy that blew over for everybody. So, besides the DDOS issues, how was your New Year's?
It was good. It wasn't bad. Hanging out here with my family. My son actually, he went over to his girlfriend's for the just hung out.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, New Year's Eve, with my friends, we just we really just chilled out. I was with Stevie B and some of the nerds of the Apocalypse guys. We were just having ourselves a fun, good time watching the Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve with Ryan Seacrest. What a joke of a show. Dick Clark is rolling in his grave. Just rolling. Now, of course, the music I like is rock and roll. I like rock and roll. I like death metal. I like metal. I like 80s rock. I like rock and roll. I like some pop rock. So I'm sitting there watching this thing, and of course I see Miley Cyrus. I puked. Not because I was drinking, but I puked because it's Miley. and her whole performance was like, why am I watching this? But anyways, Fall Out Boy, or Panic at the Disco, and Fall Out Boy, I flipped out. I'm singing those songs too, and everybody's looking at me like, what? What? I know rock. I know this. And then Billy Joel played. Oh, made the night. With my little drunkard of eggnog, I was like rocking with Billy Joel, just with my eggnog. It was great. But then as soon as I sobered up by the time it was late that night, and 5-minute drive home because I lived right down the road. 5-minute drive home, and then I was just like passed out. Woke up around 10 and just did a whole bunch of stuff. But it was a chill New Year's. And as everyone sees on the screen, it's not today, but it's actually tomorrow on Saturday. I'll be turning 29 years young. Yay me.
Again?
Well, no. I am 28 right now. I'm 28. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hide my age. I'm just not happy with it. Just not happy with it coming up, really. So. But yes, I'll be turning 29 on Saturday. Whole full day of with family and with some friends. Cards Against Humanity. It's gonna be some fun times. I also want to thank Aiden Warren for giving me a birthday present for some station cash. That was really nice. And of course, I'm accepting gifts, but
I swear, man.
What? On your birthday,
floors floors me all the time, man. It's like, you get stuff and all that. Freaking, Orbit gets stuff. And I mean, somebody gave you a freaking plasma order.
That is correct. And that gentleman is great. I think it was Red Pumpkin, if I'm not mistaken. I got his name somewhere. Oh, Redbird, it's January 4th in Spain. Look, people from the future. Thank you. Yeah. It's great. Oh, yeah, so thank you, Redbird. Yay. It's great. It's going to be fun. So, I'm going to try to probably, if I'm not, doing other things on Saturday, closer to the night, I'll try and do like a little birthday stream or something, or maybe even do it Sunday. Sunday, I got a couple of recording stuff I got to do with another guy, but I'll try and do something special for you guys this weekend. But you don't have to give me a gift. If you do, thank you. If you don't, it's okay. I still love you, just a little bit less. So today's episode is we're gonna talk about the new 2014 PC Legendary membership that hit the forums today, or technically last night, even though it was supposed to be today, but there's some stuff that happened. So, anyways, let's see. We're gonna talk a little bit about some plans that we have for our channels and for the SourceCast coming into this year. Because let's remember as well, this is episode 94, 6 more episodes, and we will be hitting 100. 100. Still trying to make plans of what we're going to do. The Austin trip may not happen. It depends on how rich we become in like a week. It just depends. It's a big depend too. Maybe taxes. I don't know. But let's go straight into talking about the 2014 PC Legendary memberships. Let me start off by saying, PC players, my friend. Oh, I got a waffle. Thank you, Chaotic. Love waffles. To my PC brethren, we of the master race, calm.
Oh my God! Don't start with that.
Okay, fine. I'll take that back. My PC Legendary players, my fellow players, calm the F down. I beg of you, you're making us look bad. We are not whiny children. We are higher.
Y'all look at them like a bunch of whiny children right now.
I know! It's killing me. But it's okay. It's okay. There's no real big change to us. There's not. And trust me, we have myself and Seer Patriot and even and the other guys in the community council, we're talking to SOE. Trust me, there have been discussions since early this morning, talking nonstop about
it. There's been discussions since last night when the news first dropped.
Yeah, it's.
I stopped trying to keep up.
Yeah, I've stopped too. It's like I tried. I'll pan in a couple of times. Like I read a sentence, I'm done. It was long discussion. So I can tell you now, the community council, we have been discussing it long and hard, and
That's what she said.
Stop it. We are giving feedback to SOE. SOE's giving feedback to us as well. We've been nonstop talking about this. So, the PC Legendary memberships. What does it affect us? First off, the PlayStation players, y'all are good. Everything's okay. Y'all are gravy. So,
yeah.
So kudos to y'all. PC players, we are legendary. And let me also explain what all access members mean. All access members means from on SOE.com on their website, you can sign up for this all access pass, meaning that you can play all the SOE live games. I believe it actually means that you're a member. I'm not 100%. Let me go to the website and double check. But I know the all access was like the be all end all of memberships with SOE. As the website loads up. I'll even make sure I go to it. Where SOE All Access. I'll look straight into it right now. So, yes, so the All Access Game Pass for $20 a month, you You're a member for every single game. All the SOE Live games. You're pretty much you're legendary for DCUO. You're a gold member for, I think, EverQuest 2. Whatever the same thing is for PlanetSide. All the games. That's all. You get access to all of them as a membership. And it's $20 a month. And there's even different plans as well, which is pretty neat. So that's what all access means. But I'm not wanting to worry about all access because I'm talking to my DCUO players. I'm talking to you guys. You guys are great. We legendary members, we're still paying the $15 a month. But what does the $15 mean now? We are not going to be getting the 500 station cash anymore. The 500 station cash is being replaced by 500 loyalty points. This is the same system that the PlayStation players have. So, if anything, it unifies us as a player base and as memberships. And at the same time, loyalty points still can't be used to buy DLCs. They still can't. But that's the only big difference. Instead of station cash, we get loyalty points. And here's why. A lot of players on the PC side, we were very, very adamant that we didn't see a double station cash or a triple station cash. I mean, those were amazing, but most likely they probably hurt SOE's bank a little bit. That's all I can really think of it. That's a whole side of the story that's probably NDA'd. At the same time, I know nothing about it. I'm not in accounting. I mean, I can barely add. You know, I mean, I'm surprised I could press the record button. It's whatever. But with the station cash, and this is the perfect example that I can really go into about it, because I play other SOE games. I play PlanetSide 2 and I play Dragon's Prophet. I am a subscriber for DC Universe Online. DC Universe Online gets my $15 a month. I get 500 station cash from DC Universe Online. I was taking my station cash, and believe me, I was doing it. I was taking my station cash and going to Dragon's Prophet. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the microphone. I go to Dragon's Prophet, and I would buy stuff with my station cash on their marketplace. But I really wasn't. I wasn't supporting the game, really. I was spending my station cash that I got from another game onto Dragon's Prophet. So that means that, who was paying the rent for Runewaker, who created Dragon's Prophet? I'm not helping pay their bills. I'm not helping really support the game. Because all I'm doing is just spending my virtual money that I got from another game. So this allows the player to support that other game that they are playing. Either become a subscriber for that game, or you're going to spend that station cash on your game. Now, at the same time, the station cash is not going away. It's just not. It's still SOE's currency. It's the grand scheme of SOE is the station cash. But now, and I can still use my station cash everywhere I go, but I'm just not going to get any more unless I go buy them on SOE.com. Meaning that you're going to see more promotions this year to gain station cash. You probably aren't going to see, pretty much Dragon's Prophet. That's probably what, so what you're going to see is more promotions coming down the road. You probably not a double or a triple, but it's like, hey, 50% off station cash or something. You'll see those percentage sales coming in this year, most likely. More information as it comes along. But now, with All Access, you, as an All Access members, for those who are, they'll get specific items for those games. I think specifically for the other games, EverQuest 2, and PlanetSide, they're actually going to get like 2,000 station cash a month that equates to like a free item for them. That's what that equates to for them. They get like pretty much a free item per month that they can choose. For us on DCUO, we get 500 loyalty points. It's pretty much the same thing as station cash, but we just go to a vendor instead of on the marketplace. And we'll talk a little bit what's on that vendor from Soup Pacer, because he's a PS person. He knows more about it. We'll turn to him in just a moment. But PC players, we don't get a change. The only change is we get loyalty points instead of station cash. Your station cash is still valid. You can still use it on the marketplace. you're just not going to get any more per month unless you buy it on SOE.com. We don't get no more monthly station cash. We get 500 loyalty points now. Monthly loyalty points. That's it. That's the big change. That's the only thing that I don't understand why people are freaking out about. Just PC players. Breathe. 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 Come on. Breathe. Breathe. You breathe. Hold it in. Hold it in. And let it out. I need you guys to breathe. 14 pages of a lot of people being some people being very, giving their feedback constructively. A lot of it is, well, what you expect on a forum. I'm not going to say I'm shocked, but, I've been reading the forum, especially before we even started the show. Ugh. Even before we started, I was trying to keep up with it, and because it was 14 pages, my goodness. And, whew, luckily everything's been so constructive that the forum guys, like Radar X, hasn't had to come in and, slap someone's wrist. I'm just going to call you 808. 808, the free months, we don't get free month. I got a free month today. Huh, what's a free month? I don't get that. I haven't seen anything about it. It might be a glitch. I don't know. You know anything about a free month thing? Is that for that legendary thing?
No, the free month right now for returning players.
Thank you.
That they've got going on right now until, I think, the 15th.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. Yeah. For returning legendary members, or for returning players, you get a free month. So, welcome back. Play the game. Just sit down and play the game. So, I know the chat is a little behind as well, but I'll go ahead and say this now as I'm about to wrap this up before I hang off Super Patriot. Does anyone have any questions about this membership that we can try and answer for you? Most of our answers do come from the council forums and our group, but we can't really go into too much detail from that, but we can try and give you a broad scope. But if you guys have any questions that you want to bring to us about it, please do.
Yeah, the free month. Well, real quick, the free month, it was for players who had been sub before, but were premium now, and everything. It was just hey, look, remember this is how nice Legendary was. Have a free month. Basically, so don't you remember how nice it was to have all this inventory space and have unlimited access to your wallet? So I mean, it's that's what it was. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, people who were currently Legendary, when that offer dropped, were not given a free month, which I think is kind of lame. But I mean, that's just me.
This membership change will happen on February 3rd, I believe. Is that correct? I'm about to link it anyways, or click the link as soon as it loads. I think it is going to be February. I know it's going to happen in February is when the change occurs. So let's. Wow, my forums are really slow.
Yeah. All right, Yoshi, I understand what you're saying right there, but here's the thing. All right, why should you get 500 station cash for a game that you're not playing anymore?
No. He's meaning for other SOE games. Like with my example, I was paying $15 a month, getting my 500 station cash, and now I can't use that station cash towards Dragon Profit because I'm not a subscriber to that game. That's where his post was coming from was on the chat. He was pretty much helping to explain it better. In which, if I'm paying $50 a month for DCUO and I can't use my station cash for Dragon's Profit, but I'm not playing DCUO anymore, but I'm still paying, why don't I just cancel that subscription and go over to Dragon's Profit? That's silly people. Silly people. So right here, the week of February 3rd, this is where they're going to make the change to the PC Legendary membership. So, if you guys have any more questions, you can, of course, tweet myself or Super Patriot, or, tweet or tweet at DCUO on Twitter, or on their Facebook, and they can try and answer any questions as possible.
Do us both a favor though. Don't tweet me any complaints about it, because I don't feel bad for y'all at all.
No complaints. Yeah, don't tweet complaints. Just tweet questions if you have them that we can answer. If you have complaints, that's what the forums are for, so we don't have to read it. Because as soon as I see something negative, I skip a post. Just skip it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's that. Now, everybody apparently wants to talk about this Tombot. I have not logged in to get my Tombot yet.
Really? Tombot's pretty cool.
I mean, this is the
He's
Tio
like,
Maru's thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Voiced by Jens Anderson, a.k.a. Spittle.
I know I logged in. I just probably haven't gone to my mailbox or wherever it's from and just clicked it.
Yeah, it's still there. Plus, I think they've fixed that thing where you can go back there and get your servo, too.
Ooh, neat. Very good, very good. So, I actually wanted to touch upon it before we moved on. For the PC players who don't know about it, Soups, can you actually go into detail about the Skeets Emporium Logitorium Exportation Vending Machine? What's actually on it so the PC players know what the loyalty point system is going to be spent on?
Well, okay, here's the thing, all right? Pretty much everything that you can get off the marketplace, all right, is going to be on this loyalty vendor. All right, with the exception of DLCs. Obviously, DLC packs are not going to be on you. They don't want you. Well, first off, all right, you're not going to. You don't earn these loyalty points unless you are legendary. So if you're legendary, you already have access to the DLC anyway. So they're not going to be on the DLCs. Aren't going to be on the loyalty vendor. But I mean, pretty much everything that you can get. In the marketplace, you can get on the loyalty vendor. I mean, you can get from the different styles and all that, seasonals included whenever they're in season and all that. You can get replay badges, the repair bots, vault tickets, R&D scanners, renown boosters, character name changes, respect power tokens, movement tokens, body type, personality type. I mean, pretty much everything is there. All the current styles and all that, they put on the marketplace, which they need to add some new styles. And I'm also looking for. I want to see some new layers too. But they even have say you do go premium for a while, right? And you had some loyalty points built up. You can purchase escrow access. On there. I mean, the unlimited escrow access for 7 days is on the loyalty vendor for 500 loyalty points. You get 500 of them per month, and everything. But additional character slots, inventory, bank slots, auction slots, deeds for layers, all the different layer themes and everything. Portable workstation, all the Legends characters are on there. I believe and the weapon packs too. I believe on launch day or initial release of Legends characters, they're not on the vendor, I think. But I think after a couple of days, they do end up on the loyalty vendor. So, this is a good thing. I mean, you're getting, all these cool different, you're getting all these loyalty points and everything like that. And, some people, are going to say, well, we're paying for that too. We're basically paying for these free loyalty points and everything. No, we're not really, because everybody's was paying their subs, they're $15 a month subscriptions for DCUO before they introduced this. So this is our legendary membership perk. One of them, at least, is being able to get these loyalty points and this loyalty vendor and go in there and get all this stuff.
Yes. Now, I also want to make sure, I didn't say it before, I want to remind everybody to get these loyalty points as well, you have to log in for that month. You have to log in. If you if you didn't log in for a month, you've missed that month of loyalty points. It's That might be something that they might look at doing differently, maybe. I'm not sure, but you have to log in for that month to get that 500 loyalty points. All right, even if you have to log in, you do like a challenge, you help a buddy out, you respect yourself. That counts. You logged in, boom, you're done. So you have to log in.
I mean, I've used them. I've used these loyalty points for the vast majority of like the hour respects that I've done on my characters. I've used loyalty points to buy those power respect tokens. Size changes on a couple of them. I've done the same thing. I mean, it's not. I mean, I think it's great. I think it's great. It's saved me money doing it. I mean, I don't. Some of these guys, I don't know how they. I mean, there's some people in this game who change their name like every other week. It seems like, and I don't know how they get away with it, but it's what they do. So I mean, I'm sure they use their loyalty points in there too whenever they have them available. For me though, it's more of like a. I mean, it is. It's a perk. It's the best perk we have as legendary members, in my opinion. So everybody on the PC, don't sweat it. I'm sorry. You can't take extra station cash you earned on DC, and spend it on EQ or something like that. I'm really sorry, but I mean, come on. If you really love the game, you'd be willing to support the game.
Yep. So, I mean, and honestly, PC players, we don't see a change. Instead of spending station cash on the marketplace, we'll be spending loyalty points on the vending machine. That's the same stuff that we found on the marketplace. So, bleh. It's all I have to say to it. But, alright, moving on. Now, I could talk about some stuff that's been on the forums. I could, because it is me. Let me start off by saying that we do not have a date yet for Game Update 33. DCUO, technically, the guys are probably I'm guessing they were slowly coming into the office maybe this week end, maybe. But
I know I didn't see Meps on today. I want to talk to him about how he ruined Christmas for me.
That's true. So, we are... everybody should be probably back in the office on Monday. If they're really super lazy, like I would be, they'll be back on Thursday next week. But FNL will be returning. FNL will be returning next Friday on January 10th. And it will be a league spotlight with a PvE challenge. Who's the league? Don't know. What's the challenge? Oh, who knows? So we don't know just yet. So, I can tell you now, it has just been an exciting holiday season on the DCUO forums. Just so fun. Just to go into the forums and see what people are just really complaining about and bringing up dead subjects like the Batman Exo bit data. Yeah, it's still a thing. Not saying Cursebringer, good kid. Love the guy. Not saying that. I mean, he started his thing on December 2nd, but people were trying to start new threads about it. Batman Exhibit Data. That will be the original Batman. Pre-order only when DCUO came out. You ain't going to see it on the marketplace. If you do, yay. If you don't, bleh. DLC 9.
I don't get that, because you guys can get the freaking future Batman. It's just a reskinned version of that.
Exactly. People want that skin, yo. I mean, Batman looks amazing. Just without that silly little gray armor, they really want that original Batman. Man, at the same time, as from a collector standpoint, it is a gray square on your screen that does get annoying. But I'm speaking for them, not me. I don't care. I got my Lex Luthor. I'm perfectly happy. For DLC 9, we don't have a date for that just yet either. We'll probably hear more about DLC 9 next week, especially on Friday. And yes, Bumbling Bee makes excellent points everywhere he goes. I absolutely love Bee, and even the stuff I disagree with him, he is still he gives just such amazing information that even turns me around sometimes. Maybe Batman should be the 50 recruit reward. Ooh, that would sting the PlayStation members, wouldn't it?
Don't get that would yeah, because
That would.
don't even get me started on a recruitment program. Don't even get me started on that.
Oh, and by the way, for the Legendary, the replay badges stay as well. I remember hearing people talk about that too.
What's that?
People are like, "Are replay badges going away too? Replay badges?" I'm like, "No, they're still staying."
Well, I mean, they're going away as far as PvP is concerned, but I mean,
that's right. Oh, that's right. So, really, nothing I can really remember off the top of my head about the forums. I've had my little earful from some people. Okay, sorry. I found a thread that said what SOE needs to understand about paid subscribers. Like SOE doesn't know about paid subscribers. Anyways, I'm moving on from this subject because it's boring and it's dead. So, it's New Year's. It's a new year, 2014. What does that mean? Well, for the SourceCast, we're coming up to our 100th episode coming in February. If we can somehow still make it to Austin or somewhere exotic to have our 100th episode, we will. I'm not sure how we will, but if I can make it rain, I would make it rain. But for the SourceCast, I'm going to try and look at doing a different little format. It's been in the works in the back of my mind, to try and keep everything into a concise format, a concise thought as well. For the YouTube channel, when I do the replays, I'm doing a different method on how I do the videos onto the channel. I'm actually, as I'm live streaming, it's actually being saved to my hard drive. So I can actually edit it a lot easier. And, it also gets a little bit frustrating because for some reason, in a past live stream, if I drop that whole video that I just did, like a 30 minutes worth, was gone. And I didn't know where it was on my hard drive. It wasn't even in the folder. So there are some glitches to this. And so I have to make sure I try not to crash. That's why you don't see gameplay right now. I don't want to crash. I want to stay concise. At the same time, I am looking to move in March/April with my good buddy that came back from the military. So I'll be going into a new apartment. Probably the same internet, but the better part will be dedicated. I won't be sharing the bandwidth with like 5 other people. I won't be on the opposite end of the household where the Wi-Fi is. No, I'm going to be Ethernet connected to the freaking router, and I'm going to have great internet. It's going to be amazing internet. That's why I try not to stream so much, because my internet here is just so bad, and I'm having to share it with other people, and it's just I'm the last man on the totem pole because it has to hit them first, and then it hits me, and I get so much frame drops, and it makes me cry, and it's just so hard. Anyways, SourceCast will have a different little format, so I can have thought processes, concise. YouTube channel on my description. It was a recommendation from a couple of people. I think Magician was one of them. To have like a time code in the description. I've done it before on in my other stuff. Yeah, I saw that too, Aiden. I'm skipping him. I might have to ignore him too. I had to ignore a player on the forums. It was amazing. Felt so great. But I'm going to try and put a little stamp code on there, because I understand people don't want to hear about FNL. They don't want to hear like an FNL recap, but sadly, we are a DCO podcast where we support the game and we support the devs. We definitely support their Friday Night Legends. So FNL, we have to recap it just in case people missed it. And at the same time, then you can watch their replay and then you can come back to us and hear what we have to say about it. If we were on FNL every week with Meps and Spittle, we wouldn't have to do the FNL recap because we would already be there talking about it. You could hear our voices. But since we're not, because apparently we have to share the microphone, quote unquote, we have to do it here. So I want to screw it. I had to ignore DCUO Gamer on the forums. Okay, I got tired of it. I don't want to see any thread of his whatsoever anymore. I'm just done. It's just ugh.
That bad, huh?
Oh, it's just he had a thread that says, I think I even it's pretty much rush. It was New Year's Day. New Year's Day, he's on the forums complaining and really asks us like, it's 2014. Where's DLC 9? Where's Game Update 33? What's taking so long? I was like,
Holy
I'm done.
shit,
I'm
dude,
done.
Seriously?
He said, what was taking so long? I was done. I replied. I replied to the thread, told him, and I even gave him the link to the live stream that they did from game to concept, which was an amazing stream. Gave him the link, posted onto the forums like, hey, listen here, learn some patience, watch the video, you'll learn a lot better. And I ignored him. I was done. I couldn't. I had to move. I moved away. He was my first person I ever had to ignore onto the forums because like, I just don't want to see his threads anymore. I just don't. I can't handle it. It upsets me so much that I had to ignore someone. And somehow my forum experience has been a little bit cheerier. It's like been the third day of the new year. So, anyways, SourceCast will be a little bit formatted differently. I'm going to thank you, Kat. Thank you. I feel so much better. So, it was suggested to me, especially by Soar, that he suggested I have someone. He suggested we have Super Toad on the show, and we met Super Toad with the Revengeancers at SOE Live, and he is a great artist. He gave us that unicorn picture. He made that pretty quickly. So I have a goatee. I was really. What's that?
Didn't we have Super Toad on?
I think I can't remember. I want to say maybe. But anyways, that means that I'm going to look into probably grabbing some other some pretty nice people from the forums. You might see, if you guys are one of the lucky few, you might just hop onto the show and talk a little DCUO with us. So that's what. So I'm going to look into doing that this year. I'm still got to get in contact with Tharkus for him to come onto the show so we can talk a little bit about the sorcery changes because I want his feedback. But of course, holiday season still, I'll try to grab him this month. He's also a busy guy. And so yeah, we're going to grab some people from the forums, bring them onto the show, have some little fun times. The thought came to me as we started the show, I may start a DCUO SourceCast little fan group on Skype. Just a little fan group. And while we're broadcasting, I may go to that group and grab someone from that group if they're online on Skype. And just have them hop onto the show. It's like, hey, say something cool. You got 5 seconds, say something cool. Yep, you're done. Click. It popped in my head as we started the show. It might be something kind of fun and neat to do. I don't know. I'm talking crazy. It's a new year. Ha ha. So, So what do you think of that? What do you think of that little Skype group thing?
Yeah, I like that idea. I mean, obviously, they'd have to be on somebody be on Skype. I mean, we had a guest on the People's Podcast a while back, and while I'm sure he's a really nice guy, he clammed up on us bad. The only thing I could think of, say, it was stage fright. I don't know.
Oh,
but Orbit brought somebody in to be a guest on there, an EU player, and he was quiet the whole time.
Oh, that's.
And we were just kind of I felt bad for him.
Okay, we'll have to probably
he just got so quiet.
We'll have to put that in there. No people get stage fright. You do not have to have any stage fright. Now, if we had like viewership of like in the thousands or in the high hundreds, get that stage fright. But it's like normally 40, 50 people. I know people by name. You can know them by name. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know. That's a still process. Now I'm gonna have to make sure I don't grab anybody who has stage fright. It's like, hello, your mic on? You okay, buddy? Oh, you're using the restroom. Oh, we picked you up at a bad time. My bad. So let's talk a little bit about our personal channels. It's a new year. I'm already started a new project, but I want to hear what Super Patriot has in store for his channel. What new stuff do you have cooking up, sir? With your PS4 and your Elgato.
Yeah, everybody's gonna have to excuse me from. I'm still like coming off of strep throat, so if I have to mute in the middle of a sentence, it's because I'm hacking up a lung. Like right now.
Ew. I've had those before. They're nasty.
All right, so basically, I mean, honestly, I don't know about you, Trex, but I've kind of like hit a dead spot. Like, I mean, the only thing I can think of that it would like equate to describing it would be writer's block when it comes to making videos right now. Simply because, I mean, there's not much I haven't done videos on for this game, and so I've been trying to work this writer's block out thing out that I have. That being said, I was going to post up a video on New Year's Day, but this cold or whatever freaking hit me New Year's Eve night. I was up like way later than I was up most of the night because of that. So I wasn't able to get the video out the past couple of days. So I mean, as far as like, I have not come up with a automatic, actual, you know. Oh man, you put me on the spot here, man, because I don't really have anything exceptionally planned for my channel. I mean, obviously, you know, DLC 9 hits, you know, I'm going to be, you know, covering, you know, that DLC, and I'll be doing the rage powers. I am switching my tune to rage. Anybody who's saw my Twitter feed today and all that, I previewed my my rage style for everybody to check out. And I mean, it's just you know, obviously with the PvP season starting back up, I'll be able to have a lot of fun with that.
Oh yes, it's going to be quite amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. I know a person in chat asked about the 1v1 tournament. I'm actually I'm trying to find the link to that right now so I can actually go to the actual challenge site.
Challenge site?
Yes. Actually, I'll just link you the forum post. Here's the forum post for the FNL tournaments. There. Okay. Poor guy.
Ugh.
I know it's gonna hurt. But yeah, just like Chris said, when the new DLC comes out, you'll have a bunch of videos coming out for that as well. When the new PvP season comes out, you're going to be doing some of that. What I think you should do is do some PvP matches. Don't record while you're doing it. Record a bunch of PvP matches and then commentate the playback. Commentate what you're thinking commentate on the other players and how they were doing. It will that right there will give you some great feedback for casting purposes, because that's what I want to do. I just don't have the time nor the patience. So whenever
For what purposes?
For casting, because whenever spectate comes around, you're gonna be on that spectate, and I want you raring to go when the spectating comes about. When you can spectate a match, I want you casting 110%. So I suggest just do a little bit of that. That might be fun.
See, that's going to be kind of hard though, man, because that usually that commentary, like with what Jens does on Friday Night Legends. He's watching a match that's freshly happening. It's live. If I record a match and then I go to comment on, I already know what's happened in that match, and so it's hard for me to get that initial like, oh my god, reaction. You hear Jens do.
Well, maybe you don't have to have.
I hear what you're saying now.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to have like that kind of attitude toward it. I mean, for me, if I was doing a PvP video and it's something that I might try and do later down the road, when I'm doing a PvP match, I'll try and actually give the feedback on my mind process and what was going on with my loadout. How I never saw this opponent coming from me. It was a good pincer move. Like, just feedback on the actual generalization of the match and how the opponents did, if they lost or if they won. And that might be something interesting just to experiment with. Because I know I'm doing that right now with my other I know I'm doing that with another game that I'm recording my matches and I'm learning a little bit here and there, so I can become a caster for that game. But I mean, it's something to experiment with, something fun. Even Brittany could even help you. She might. I mean, you could just try and like have her partner up with her or something, or even spectate like that whole like a 3v2, and then you be that third person, just be up there in the rafters and just watching. That could be something. You're just not invisible, and you can get hit. That would be the only thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if I could get some folks to invite me in on some of their matches and all that, that would be awesome. I'd love to record them.
There you go. There you go, guys.
For me to stay from getting ganked in there, because I can just see it right now. Me up. Oh yeah, SP, come and spectate our 4v4 match. We're gonna do it in this Fives map. Okay, sure. As soon as I get in there, it's like, whichever team I'm not on, the other team just comes. The team that I do queue in there with to spectate goes off to the side while the other four guys come over and beat the shit out of me.
Exactly.
That would be just lovely.
But I know for my channel right now, I just started a new series that I am vigorously working on. I've taken all the screenshots. I've been working on the Photoshop for this thing, and it's detailing each tree for all the powers. Because I know when the Gadgets and Mental first came out, and I was doing the Gadgets tree, the traps and tricks tree overview, I was showing the moves, I was showing the animations, and I was talking about the abilities. Those on my channel got high views, and it was something that I see that people really liked. I did it with Mental as well. So I decided to try and tweak that format, try and do it a little bit more precise, especially with the project that we just did, try and use some of the skills I learned there, and bring about this cool thing. This really cool thing. So you saw the first one when I did with the ignition tree. It's doing pretty well. I am really happy with it. Oh, I'm actually on the wrong Google with that account, so my bad. But I'm really happy with it. It's gotten a lot of good feedback. Some of the things will be changing up when I go into the ignition tree. I know with the ignition tree, with immolation that I'm working on next. Talking a little bit more about, I kept calling it the burning debuff. It's the burning power interaction. I just got tired of saying power interaction, so I just go with debuff. So even with the electrified debuff, it's wording, and I will definitely work on that for the next ongoing videos.
Yeah, you definitely need to say electrified power interaction because
Yeah.
everybody's going to be thinking that anything electrified debuffs.
Yeah, yeah. It's a dot. It's what Electrify doesn't actually have a dot. Burning has the
No,
dot.
no, it's
I know Burning has a dot.
yeah,
Electrify does not. But yeah, power interactions. Even on the immolation tree, I'm working on the script, and it's PI. Yeah, I'll probably say power interaction first, and now I'm gonna start calling it PI. Thank you, Darkside. See, I'm learning. It's a whole new series. I'm even doing the iconic powers as well, which I thought was pretty. Like I took the pictures of it too, and I was looking. I'm like, these are gonna be really fun to talk about because people don't understand the iconic powers. You can use them as a normal loadout. People just don't recommend it. You could probably use like a couple of pieces here and there, but it's rarely seeing like a whole loadout with nothing but iconic powers.
yeah. I mean, some of those powers do have some merits and all that, but I mean, for like DPSing especially, I mean, there's really nothing in the iconics that is beneficial towards DPSing. I mean, the only exception you could possibly come up with would be heat vision. Because
Yeah,
heat vision actually gets some good ticks on the numbers right there.
yeah, they nerfed
But
Neo Venom.
it's still only a 40% increase modifier.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they nerfed Neo Venom, didn't they?
Neo Venom Booster, yeah, I think it like ticks for like two. It does like 2 or 3 ticks now, and it's only a 40%. I mean, none of these powers, absolutely none of them are higher than a 40% modifier.
Yeah.
None of them.
So I mean, it's an ongoing series. I can tell you right now, the short, and Jimmy will definitely agree. The shorter the video, the longer the editing. The longer the video, the shorter the editing. I did not expect this video to be 4 minutes until I read my script and finished. I'm like, 4 minutes. Went back to everything I edited. It took me 3 hours to edit this. To get the transitions, to get the Photoshop right, to get the pictures. I'm like, Frell. But now that that's done, I'm actually doing the editing is a lot easier now because I already have everything set. I already know what I need to do. It's just I need to work on the camera angles when I'm recording. That's pretty much it. So, but I mean, it should be a neat little, interesting thing for the DCO players. And I know another player. I think it's actually the same player who talked about the power interactions thing. No, it's a different guy. One of the first commenters talking about the clipping of the powers because I didn't have it in my script. I kind of I did that whole Kevin Smith thing ad lib and added the part where detonate could be used for clipping other powers, and I didn't mean to.
Can also be used to replace the hug emote.
And can be used to hug emote, that's right. And I ad-libbed that in there, and he recommended me talking about bringing it up in these trees. I'm not going to bring it up in those trees because, one, I rarely clip, and if I clip, it's just by accident, or I just do it on purpose, and I don't realize it's actually clipping. I mean, I'll clip my Inferno all the time with my fiery weapon. That's what I always do. But clipping stuff like that, I'm gonna try and save for loadout guides because I'm in a fight. You can actually see me clip. You can see the animation and everything on these videos. These are all informational stuff. I try to be I try to explain as close to detail as possible that I know. I also go to the guides. I talk to a couple of other players to make sure I give you guys the direct information. Like I actually said in the video with Absorb Heat, it gives you 6 ticks of damage. That's because I watched that video that I recorded multiple times to make sure. I even counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 6. 6 damage. Then the healing. It's like, all right, I'm damaging 6 times. I get healed 6 times too. Well, in the Absorb Heat, you get 6 ticks of heals. I'm like, okay, that's the kind of information I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you guys how many ticks it does. Not damage numbers, but how many ticks. the power interactions with them. That's the kind of information stuff I'm bringing to those videos. This is the project I'm working on, top of my list. This is what I've been working on nonstop. I have plans to go into the challenges and run content with my other characters with other powers and really just play it and commentate my loadout, commentate how to get around it. If you're a healer, those kinds of things. And then of course I'm trying to get all this and get ahead of myself, because when DLC 9 hits, DLC 9 becomes number one on my priority. It's going to take number one. So, that's pretty much what I have right now. The power trees, the DLC 9's coming out, Game Update 33, I'll try and do a little bit of stuff on it. I do have a Game Update trailer coming for Anime Esports. I've already got it done. I've already sent it into DK, waiting to get his approval about it. So, I am still working with Anime Esports, doing a couple of videos for them. So you'll be seeing some Game Update videos and DLC videos coming on that channel. If they come over to mine, it's because I decided to do it. But if not, you'll see them majorly on Anime Esports, because I do it specifically for them. I don't really do it for myself, because I know Super Patriot does it for his channel, and he does a great job. So I'm just doing this for Anime Esports to contribute to that great site, to that great team. Other than that, my other video games I play, you'll see more videos of that. Me practicing my casting abilities and normal shenanigans. But 2014 is going to be another fun year for me. I know it's going to be a fun year for Soups. It better be, at least. I don't know. Now that I have an Elgato as well, I might try and play a couple of video games with you, and I'd help you with some videos. It's like, this is what not to do. Ain't that right, Trex? Nah, that's right. You don't pull until you wait until Super Patriot tells you to go into the fight. Because I know we had a blast just doing that small little duos that we did, trying to help me get some gear.
Yeah.
It's like, I know where I'm going. No, you don't.
Those duos and yeah, you whirling dervishing all over the place.
Yes, that's what I do. So, that's really the big year for us and our channels. Really, it's going to be a lot of work. A lot of work is coming down the pipeline. I know another big thing for us will be SOE Live 2014 as well. We hope to really see a lot more of you there. Can't wait to see us take over the place. We're not going to take over. We won't take over EQ, but we can easily take over PlanetSide 2 if we work ourselves around it. I mean, the only people that are there for PlanetSide 2 happen to be the teams and a little bit of fans. But all right, can't wait for that. So let's see. That's really all I had planned really for the show, was just to talk about the new year, the memberships, our channels, the SourceCast, of course. I wonder what fun things we can do. What do you have in mind that we could do right now?
I don't know, man.
I mean, I myself, if people were on Skype, sadly enough, it would be my personal account, and if I ignore you, it's not because I don't care, it's just because I just don't want to talk. Because I try to keep Skype for business only. Like, I talk to Brittany, I talk to Super Patron, I talk to people who I collaborate with, not really more or less for fan purposes. But I don't know. It's tempting to bring a fan in on Skype and just have them talk a little bit about the game and what they like about it. It's very tempting. I mean, who out there has Skype? I mean, come on. I mean, Skype's not that popular of a thing either. I also don't want to shout my name out either. That would be horrible. Oh, we'll probably say that for next week's show. That'll probably be something fun to do. But
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we'll try. I'll try and set up a little group thing for next week on Skype. So if you don't have Skype, get Skype. I know it's a borderline horrible program, but I mean, it works. It works when it wants to. And if Brittany was here, even though even though she should be, I would grab her on the spot, but I don't see her. Unless you
She asked me tonight too. She asked me if we were doing a show tonight, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Daddy
I haven't seen her in the chat yet.
I don't see her in chat, but do you see her on Skype? You can pull her in because you know she's not doing anything.
Well, she's actually on her Hero Tune right now. I did see that.
Even better, she's still not doing anything.
All right, you're the one who told me to do this. Just remember that.
I will take the blame with pride.
She answers on my laugh.
She'll answer.
She yells at me. She yells at me. I want to point at you.
You can't really point to me. We're on the internet.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Trex made me do it.
I did.
Hi.
Trex made me do it.
I'm so confused right now.
Well, I mean, we want to bring in someone because the show's like almost wrapping up, and want to bring in someone cool, talk a little bit about their new year. So we grabbed you, and it was completely my idea.
Have anybody else? They just like, oh.
Well.
Let's see who's on right now. Thanks.
Well,
I get it. Don't worry.
Well, I'm going to create a group on Skype for like SourceCast fans, and anyone who's on Skype can go to that little group, and we'll just grab people on to the show, and they like have 5 minutes to talk about why they like DCUO and join on conversations. Something a little fan interaction for the new year. And since I don't want to,
how do I turn on my group invites off?
I don't know.
On Skype. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Can they implement that feature on here too?
No.
You have been invited to call by Trexlight.
If there's an ignore invite on Skype, Meps would just be ignoring us all the time, and we don't want that.
It's too bad. He needs to come up with that button.
Don't give him ideas. So how was your new year, Brittany?
So far it's been alright. Been on vacation, so I can't complain. Been nice and relaxing. Although, I'm waiting for this, what do you call it? The SOE Live information to come out. So I can get my tickets. Can you get on that, Trex, please?
The registration starts in spring. That's all I got.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I can't go to Amy or Brass and just like, hey, when's this registration going? Let's make it happen, ladies. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. You got pull. I know you do. Come on, Trex. Come on.
I don't got that kind of pull. I mean, Amy yells.
I'm just so glad I'm not the one on the receiving end of this, because I hear this shit all the time from her.
You don't.
Whatever.
Get out of here.
Whatever.
Oh my god. All I did was ask him, how much did it cost? Like, what was the total? And he's like, somebody else booked the trip, so I don't know. And I'm like, okay, you were no help at all, but thanks.
No, I'm talking about other things other than this. I'm talking about, like, hey, SP, like, out of the blue, I get a Skype message. Hey, SP, could you tell Meps to go ahead and give me my sharpshooter back? Okay, thanks.
No, it's the legs. Okay, thanks.
Oh, it's the legs?
Where was my Christmas present for helping with that whole glitch thing, huh?
I know, and that's what I was telling.
Freaking liar.
And that's why I'm waiting for Meps to get online on Skype so I can tell him he ruined Christmas for me, because I didn't get my sharpshooter legs.
I didn't either. And
he told me to check the box for him, and they weren't there.
Yep. I didn't even get coal. I didn't get anything. Come on. Got absolutely nothing. Damn it, Meps. Damn it.
Well, I mean, I know someone was yelling all over Twitter, "Why is SP ignoring me? Why is SP ignoring me?" It was just funny to read.
Well, gosh. Very nice.
If it makes you feel better, the price for me when I went to SOE Live, even though I didn't really have to pay for a ticket, the flight and everything from South Carolina to Vegas cost me round trip, even and with the hotel, I want to say $800 maybe.
Yeah, that's what it is so far. That's what I've found to stay at the what's the hotel?
Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, the Planet Hollywood one. It's about like $800 and some odd dollars, I think, for the whole trip.
Yeah.
If I arrive like a day before and then leave like a day after, I think, or something like that.
Pretty much.
Something like that. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I figure give or take it'll be like $1,000. I mean, with tax and everything, and then whatever else I want to. If I want to stay like an extra day or something.
Yeah, I think
I'm
probably
just gonna plan for $1,000.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna arrive on like the Tuesday. So I can arrive Tuesday, rest up Wednesday, be my whole day of sightseeing, and then Thursday will actually be I would actually have to work. And then I'll probably like leave Monday.
Poor you.
Yeah,
Poor trips.
Yeah, poor us. We had to sit into a meeting on. No, Thursday night was a dinner. What am I talking about? Thursday night was great.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I don't remember what we did Thursday. Did we have like meetings all day?
That was when we had the council breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had
Wednesday night we had the dinner with the devs.
That's right. That's right.
And then the next morning we had the council breakfast, and then after that was when the actual convention actually started.
That's right. So yeah, probably me arriving on Tuesday will probably be a best bet, because I arrived this last year. I arrived on the Wednesday, had like a couple of hours to myself, and then we had to go to the dinner.
Yeah.
Did you guys get to do any sightseeing at all? Or were you guys like pretty busy the whole time?
Yeah, my back got wrecked on that plane ride out there.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
And then I was stupid and I hadn't broken into these new tennis shoes I had gotten, so my feet were freaking killing me the whole weekend.
Wow.
I was in pain most of that weekend. I ain't no lie. And that's on top of like the couple of fifths of rum I freaking drank in my room. soaking in the tub. Soaking my feet and my back in the tub.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do much sightseeing besides. I mean, we left the hotel just to go outside to the strip to, honestly, to go to. We went to Pink's Hot Dogs. That was outside the hotel, which the map did not tell us it was outside, but it was outside. And we walked out and we saw Las Vegas, and that was it. That was really it.
You actually stayed at the Planet Hollywood?
Yes.
Is that what it is, Planet Hollywood?
Yeah,
Well, Trex did.
Yeah.
Trex did. I stayed at a place that was across the street from Caesar's Palace.
Is that close to it, or I've never
No,
been?
yes.
I don't know.
It was a long, painful walk.
Especially with your back. Especially with your hurt
You
back.
didn't take a taxi or something?
No, it wouldn't have been worth the taxi ride.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't that far of a. I mean, it wasn't that long of a walk, but because of the condition my back was in and how beat up my feet were, it was not a pleasant walk.
So this year, how about you not bring a new pair of shoes with you?
Oh yeah. Well, those tennis shoes are well broken in now. I'll probably end up wearing them. So.
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
But you gotta look
Thanks.
good. You in Vegas. You need those new kicks.
Yeah, maybe if you're not walking around all day, but
Okay,
geez.
maybe. Just possibly.
I'm
You
just
have to at least break them in 1 or 2 days before you
yeah.
do all of that. Gosh,
Yeah.
thought
And
you would have known that.
I'm really hoping though this time around. I know they've talked about it, that we've got better Wi-Fi service.
Yes.
Oh, was it really, really bad?
Oh my god, it was horrible.
So bad. But yes,
Well, weren't you guys able to stream the SourceCast there from there or live?
Yeah, that was only because Trex got us on.
on that
with,
conference Wi-Fi, yo.
Yeah,
Love me. Got that conference room Wi-Fi, and it was glorious.
How did you get that?
There was no password.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, let me see if I can do this. Click it. Click it. It worked. Connected. We're live. Yay. And it's going to happen again.
Wow.
I was really happy. And I think at the same time we were probably... Because I even told Amy that we wanted to live stream it, so she probably set us up in the room that we could have the Wi-Fi. Because in that same room was where the DCUO announcement live stream. That was the same room. So, of course, it was accessible with Wi-Fi. Because they streamed it. So it's like, great, I'll stream it too. It works for me.
Beast.
Yep.
But you have been... I've been noticing these past couple of days, you have been streaming like a villain. See what I did there?
You're so funny. I try.
Brittany and her league were being mean to me earlier today.
Oh my gosh, you were the one that decided to come out there by yourself and not with your...
I'm not scared. Hey, you know what? Here's the thing, though. I wasn't the one sending people back to help people out that got bounced because I was over there.
All they said was, "Oh, Super Patriots back here," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I came over there, and they're like, "No, we got it." And I'm like, "Okay, so I'm back." I was like, "Okay."
No, this happened like 3 times, at least twice, right? Well, I saw one of them get bounced, so I chase after him. All right, I'm over there. I start fighting them. 2 or 3 of them show up all of a sudden out of nowhere.
They were just like Super Patriots over here, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "I'm gonna come over there and say hi. I just wanted to flex over your body."
Yeah, how many times did you do that?
I could only get it off twice because I kept getting hit. Very sad. Very, very sad. Hey man, there's only at one point there was only 4 or 5 of us. And then we got more people. But there was a whole group of you guys. 2 or 3 or 4 times as big as our group.
I was not grouped up at all. There wasn't a single person over there that was grouped up on the hero side.
Came back over to the steps of the front of the police station. I mean... You could have brought some other people with you.
I just thought it was funny. That one time when you fell through the map.
I know. I was like, no.
You fell through the map, and that other healer is on his own.
Yeah, Zach got the business. I think a couple other people did too.
No, they got wiped.
They actually wiped because there were still some other people over there.
No, as soon as you went through the map, man, they got wiped.
Dang. Well, Base wasn't over there either. He was our only troll at the time. He was at Ring War. We're like, wow, Base, can you come back over here and give us some power?
You went to Ring War?
Yeah, he was multitasking.
Does he not have that feat done?
No. I don't have it done either on my villain. I have it done on my hero. I'm waiting for those feat thingies where you can purchase.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a field day with that shit. I'm going to have a field day with that shit.
Oh, man, my villain's going to be stacked.
I'm going to have... If I ever decide to go and do stuff, gear up one of my villains and all that, I'm gonna go over there and jump on a villain with 53 CR and 120 skill points. I'm gonna be OP. That's
beast. I just want to get my villain to 160 plus. I'm at 155 right now, but with all these, I don't have my gather feat done, but there's the, what do you call it? The create feeds and just some other stuff that I don't have done yet. So I'm waiting for that. I can't wait.
So Brittany
hey, Trex, can you tell them to hurry up on that too? Oh, and game update 33, please.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Trex.
Let me go ahead and grab my phone. let me go grab my phone right now and text Meps. It's hey buddy.
See, I get something like this every day, Trex. Every day I get shit like this from her.
Oh my gosh, you don't.
Oh my god, yes I do.
I didn't say anything to you today about it.
Yeah, today she said, because you would have said something to me, or you would have said something to me eventually today about it, if I hadn't phoned you in here.
No, it wouldn't have.
Oh, whatever.
Gosh, I think flexing over your dead body was enough today. Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, that's enough punishment from you.
And if teabag you and just flex.
Probably the same thing. So, Brittany, with it now being 2014, what are you expecting to do? What are you expecting from the game for DCUO? What are you waiting for?
I'm hoping that we get those. What is it? With the whole lantern DLCs. I'm hoping we get
The
a
auras?
sapphire color. Yes. Keeping my fingers crossed.
There's already a pink aura in the game.
Yeah.
It's not pink. It's purple.
It's pink.
It's
No.
not.
It's just named wrong.
It's not pink. It is
It's
purple.
just named wrong.
You are colorblind.
It's named wrong. Didn't we have this discussion last year?
Yes, we did, and it wasn't a discussion.
Yes, we had this discussion last year, and it was decided that it's
purple.
pink.
It's not pink,
It's
and you're
pink.
also colorblind.
It's just named wrong.
No, you're colorblind. But have you noticed though that the colors of the powers that are coming out are the same colors as those auras? I'm telling you, the next one we get.
So there's a purple ring out there somewhere?
I hope so. That would be so cool. Or if there was like a white power. Although I would love to have the black lanterns because I want a black aura. That would be so sweet.
Wow, she's got really dark all of a sudden.
No, I think a black aura would look so cool. It would look so sweet. Especially the mist auras. Oh my gosh.
I think that's their workaround.
Telling you.
I think that's their workaround for those auras was with the mist thing, and I'm digging it. Completely digging it.
I am too. When I saw that on the live stream, I was like, oh my gosh, I want that. I want one. Regardless of what color it is, it's not pink. Gosh. Guys, come on. It is not pink.
Okay.
Whatever, you're colorblind.
Okay, princess.
Thanks. I'm really just looking forward to some more content because I'm getting kind of bored with some of the content that we currently have out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking forward to something new and refreshing and hoping that with all the mistakes or I shouldn't say mistakes, but lessons learned from the past, that will not be repeated going forward. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with all of their lessons learned, I guess. I don't know how to say it nicer, but so yeah, I'm hoping to finally get those legs, those healer legs.
Yeah, good luck to that.
Well, I'm looking to purchasing them after 8 months, I should say, of not having it. So, gotta love those loot tables.
Yay!
You got the feed done though, so I don't know what you're complaining about. Seriously.
That's the only blue piece that I have. I have purple everything for every other role but my main healer role, and it bothers me. I don't like seeing those those blue legs. So I'm gonna buy them. Did they ever say if the stuff that's gonna be purchasable, if that's gonna be CR90 and the stuff that's in the ops is gonna be higher CR, or they're both the same CR?
They have not talked about CR requirements yet. Or even CRs for anything. They
because I know
Meps,
not Meps, Spittle posted something in one of those discussions about some of the CR on the loot, and he said that it was 90, but I don't know. It doesn't make sense that the purchasable gear plus the gear that drops on the ops would be the same CR. If the stuff out of the ops is supposed to be a little bit better.
Stats-wise, I think they're going to be better. CR-wise, I think I can see them being the same, possibly. But stats-wise...
Isn't the Norseman gear, though, like this... Isn't it supposed to be sort of like the Norseman gear, where the Norseman gear was just a slight increase?
Yeah, the Norseman gear was... Yeah, I think it's supposed to be just a slight increase.
But wasn't the CR higher, though?
I can't remember if it was or not.
Oh.
You know, I have yet to get my freaking head codex, so I can't speak to that yet, as it's been a while since I've had to craft a Norseman piece.
Yeah, I've got 2 I think I can craft on the villain side, but I have, one of them, so I haven't crafted the other one either, but... I don't know. I'd have to check. I don't know, but that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm excited. I'm excited for new stuff.
Yes, me too.
Did you ever decide on a name? What name won? Was it Trexipad?
No, it actually did not win.
Oh, it didn't? Damn it, man. I was pouring that like out there to people. I'm like, yo, vote your conscience here. Vote your conscience.
Let me see if I can actually.
I bet it did win. I bet it did win. He got a bunch of people to freaking come in. It's like, yo, quick, vote for that.
I know, right?
No,
Vote for
no.
Trex Rage, please.
Nope. I did nothing of the sort. I did no propaganda for it whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
None. Honestly, I would have, if it would have been Trexipad, I would have donned it with honor. I mean, every time I try to talk about it, it's like, it's all in there. See if I can actually find the link, because it's been such a long time since I actually tweeted about it. Man, it has been a long time. But no, Trex Rage, I definitely remember it won. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to stop voting for it, allowing for the votes as well, so it doesn't matter. Because I wanted to keep it on there for like a week, but then it like turned into, it was like, oh, I'll just wait for New Year's Day to end it. So you see how the numbers look then. Sucks too, because I definitely cleared out my history, so it's not in my history either. And I know Decon was the one that tweeted to me.
Let me see if I can still find that link.
Does anyone have that straw poll link? Because I can't find on my Twitter. I'm about to go to Decon's because he doesn't tweet that much. See if I can just go back to Decon's Twitter so I can find it. Because I want to know the final numbers myself. That was fun seeing people try to go for it. I even put in there with wings too. Which I would have been.
And the malevolent wings. The malevolent wings.
Yeah.
Do you know, are we going to be able to purchase this stuff with Marks of Reality?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be used in reality for this DLC.
All right.
So.
I found it. Trex Rage.
Which I find kind of odd because, like.
Oh, go ahead, Sue.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just find it odd that they're letting us use reality again for this next DLC, considering the fact that it's like, I'm like, and it makes me wonder what the gear cost is going to be.
I know, because it seems weird that they would allow you to purchase like 3 or 4 pieces right off the bat, because I'm sure most people are maxed out on marks.
Yeah. I mean, I've already started like the marks that I get from my lock boxes. I'm throwing them in my bank right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm at like 244 marks right now. I'm really close to being capped.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, that's weird. I don't know. I haven't spent any of my marks on my villain yet because I want to be able to at least purchase something when that new stuff comes out. But I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
You think it's going to be like more than 60 marks for one piece? Like,
see, I don't know. I mean, because like every time they've introduced a new set that you use marks to purchase with, especially the newer marks, it's always been ever since they did the whole gosh, I can't remember how much distinction was it per for a chess piece for the tier 2.
I don't remember.
God, that was so long ago.
Yeah, it was.
But I want to say, I mean, every time they've introduced a new set, it's been like 60 for the chest, 60 for the legs, 55 for the head, 50 shoulders, and then 45 for the legs, for the feet, waist, and hands, and then 40 for the back. That's the way it's always been. So I don't see them. I don't really see them not. Increasing. I don't see them increasing the cost, but at the same time, you got to be wondering what's the motivation to run this stuff if we can get like the first 2 or 3, like you said, 3 or 4 pieces right off the bat.
What if they are including rings and like necks and then You'll also be able to
Well,
purchase weapons.
I know. Well, I know the weapons are going to be on there. Yeah, the weapons are going to be on there.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if they would. Weren't the spark weapons like? Were they more expensive than the gear? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember the epic versions were.
Maybe they'll be more expensive than. Maybe it'll be like 100 marks or something for a weapon instead of like 60 or something like that.
Could be.
I don't know. I mean, because that right there takes most of your marks.
You know, while you're talking about that though, I mean, it's like, you know, with the, if you want to, you know, look at the Fight for the Light, not Fight for the Light, Lightning Strikes DLC. You know, we were able to buy, you know, the face, neck, rings, and trinkets as well.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. You couldn't buy a face from Sons of Trigon stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I mean, you could buy the rings and the neck, but not the face. I was like, what? I thought that was odd, but that would be cool though with this next DLC if you can buy basically everything from a vendor and not have to worry about loot drops or something like that. I don't know. Find out, Trex. Thanks.
I'll get right on that. And when I do find out, I can't tell you until they announce it. So
Tell them to announce it. Tell them to announce it.
I'll tell them on Monday when they get in. It's like, all right, here's the list of demands that Brittany and some of the player base have wanted. They want better. They want the new auras. They want to know the CR requirements. Apparently, they want better cake for the 3-year anniversary. Alright, actually I did find the straw poll link. I do have the final votes as well. Trex Rage was 25 votes. 25. Blood Red Trexlight pad. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's
Trexy
South.
pad.
I know it was that whole South Park episode. He just got me with that whole iPad thing. Oh, whew. Blood Red Trexy pad, wings are included, had 19 votes. So it was like always trailing by just a few votes, just like that, the whole entire campaign. So there you have it. Black Ember.
I want to know how many different computers you. I want to know how many different computers you got on that site for and voted for Trex Rage.
Nope. I only voted one time, and I voted for Blood Red Trexy pad.
Didn't.
Yes, I
Don't
did.
even.
Yes, I did. I am not lying. You know what?
Now I know you got on a bunch of other computers. And
No, I
voted
didn't.
For, Trex
I did
Rage.
not. I kept the voting very, very. What's the word I'm looking for? Equal kind of a thing? I don't know. I kept it fair. That's right. I kept it very, very fair. I voted one time. I voted for Blood Red Trexlight pad because I wanted to see if I could even get away with the name. I'm not really sure if I would or not because I didn't really ask if it was going to be like, what was that guy who got in your league that got forced his name change?
That's Zach Jones.
Yeah.
That's Zach Jones.
I did not want to get in trouble like that guy, so I wanted to at least test it out. It's like, oh.
He didn't get in trouble. He just had TM log on in the middle of FNL and made him change his name.
Wow.
That was bad. That was horrible. I couldn't believe they did that to that guy.
But yes, Black Ember, my fire character, when DLC 9 comes out, he will be changing to the Rage power. He will also get his name changed to Trex Rage. So thank you, holiday 50% off items on the marketplace. Thank you, because that rocked. It certainly did. But that's going to be it for our show. I want to thank Brittany for getting really pulled in here forcefully, and also accepting the call because that was cool. Oh, and of course, I also want to thank Super Patriot for lasting with me through apparently 84 episodes. I'm surprised we've lasted this long. and you haven't tried to kill me yet.
Yet is the operative word.
You haven't found somebody to be nice to you yet. That's why that's the thing that amazes me.
That's true. No one else will. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll find love. Oh. And of course, thank you all for the happy birthdays. It really means a lot. And I will definitely be messaging Brittany tomorrow on Skype. It's like, hey, it's my birthday. Just so you can get that reminder through the whole day.
You don't even have to do that. Skype does that for me like 800 million times. And by the end of the day, I will have removed Trex from my friends list.
Aww.
I'll tell him happy birthday first, and then I'll remove him.
What the hell? You'll remove me for the 24-hour period that is my birthday. That's probably what you'll do.
24-hour period. So I no longer get those notifications that, hey, it's Trex's birthday 500 million times.
Yes, turn the big 2-9. Woot woot.
Yay.
One more year until I can start reflecting on my life and asking, what did I do? What have I done? It's like, what have I been doing these past 30 years besides just living? So you could go, of course, tweet me tomorrow as well, because tomorrow is my actual birthday on Saturday. Gonna be out all day, hopefully doing fun stuff.
Chris Quirk, I don't know about Brittany, but you definitely don't want to hear me sing right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, come on.
No, let's not.
Yes, please, come on. Okay, probably not you, Brittany.
Sorry.
Oh, come on.
I'm disconnecting.
What's that, Trex? You're breaking up.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Some friends, right? Thanks, guys. Feeling the love.
Trex, I think your Skype crashed again.
Yeah, I can't quite hear you. I'm sorry.
See, I would sing happy birthday for y'all. I would even bring out the keyboard with the auto-tune and do it right for y'all.
I'm pretty sure that Brittany feels the same way.
I'm a great singer. I don't know what you're talking about. I sing good. I'm the next Tupac. Without the bullet holes. All right.
Chill. Whoa! He went there.
Wow.
So,
is there an end button on here somewhere? Cut it. Pull the plug.
You can, of course, find us on Facebook at the DCO Source Podcast and also on the Twitter at DCO SourceCast. Super Patriot, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on youtube.com/the Daddy's House. You also find me on Facebook / Daddy's House there, and I'm also on the Twitter at the Daddy's House there. Trex, where can we find you?
Don't forget your Twitch.
Oh yeah, my Twitch, which I hardly use at all because I don't my league's out working on improving itself and not going around ganking heroes and outside
somebody's salty.
Their low level night PDs or anything. But yeah, my Twitch is it's the Daddy's House there as well. So give it a follow and all that. Whenever I have something to live stream and I actually do it, you'll know.
Oh, and
it wasn't so much. It wasn't Brittany. It wasn't so bad that you guys turned and focus fired on me because I kind of laughed about it. It was your incessant giggling. See, there it is, right there. Every time. Oh, Super Patriot's back!
Wow.
Every time.
I couldn't help it.
There she goes.
It's like, guys, where's Super Patriot? Look down. Flex.
Pretty much, it's like, oh, Super Patriot's in the sky. I'm like, what? Where? Oh, nope, he's dead.
Just a body just falls right in front of you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, before I go, Brittany, where can we find you on the interwebs?
On YouTube, it's just / my name, Brittany. If you can spell it correctly, you can find me. On Twitter, it's PinkRanger_206, and Twitch, it's Brittany _.
Yes. Please, do follow her on Twitch. She is great at doing this whole streaming thing now. She's better than me because she has a better internet connection, and she's also the PlayStation. But don't worry, Soups. We'll get you on that streaming gig. Once I have a better internet capability and probably more free time, I'll definitely going to stream a lot more when I have the Elgato in my household. But you can find me.
It's like, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go please.
I was going to say with me with streaming, it's like, okay, do I stream another Nexus or Wave Run, or do I stream me farming for bits? And quite frankly, I don't want to do the last one because then everybody's going to be around my route. So,
well, that's all Brittany does. She just hops into pugs and just yells at them nonstop for them not learning what to do, which was just funny to watch.
Gosh. I didn't yell at anybody. Gosh.
No. You're yelling at them over the stream. You were yelling.
I was in my own private chat. Yelling at them. I was not on the mic yelling at them.
Hey, I am not here to
raging in my own chat by myself. Well, not by myself, but with somebody else.
I am not here to judge because this is my show. And Super Patriot, we all have those moments. I mean, we all do. I am not here to judge. I'm here just to laugh at your expense, though.
Yeah, I know. Most people are. I get that. I'm fine with that.
And you can, of course, find me over at youtube.com/Trexlight for some videos and probably random shenanigans if I ever come to those. You can also find me on the Facebook at /Trexlight and also on the Twitter at ThisIsTrex. We want to thank all you all for joining us on this New Year's episode, first episode of the new year, and of course the birthday episode for me, even though I can't get my friends to sing me happy birthday. Awkward silence.
I didn't know you were talking about us.
You were talking about me and Brittany?
I think you're talking about your other friends.
You think we're your friends?
Ow!
Right?
Wow. Well, can't wait to see you little turds come SOE Live. Jeez. It's like, who are you going to be hanging out with, Trex? Oh, well, I don't know. I don't have any friends here. The two people I love to talk on the show, they just ignored me. Wouldn't even sing me happy birthday.
Dude, Trex, all you gotta do, just show up with your, I support the unicorn agenda, banner thing or whatever like that, and all the revengeancers will take you in.
That's right. I know where I'm loved.
Yeah.
So, thank you all so much for watching. Tune in next week, January 10th, the return of FNL. Wow, the return of FNL, like it's that big of a deal. And, of course, SourceCast will be back right after FNL next week for, of course, a recap and some awesome shenanigans. Stay tuned to the Twitter and the Facebook. When I create that Skype group, I'll definitely open it up and give you guys links and everything so you guys can join in on it. And you never know. In the middle of a show, we might just grab you and you might just come into a conversation. Have a working microphone, and please don't bring your shyness. It's not I'm going to call you out because I'm not. I'll be a nice guy. But, join on the conversation. Don't be nervous. We're just guys who have YouTube channels, who are semi-famous.
Yeah, if you get stage fright, we may bring Brittany in just to publicly humiliate you.
See, that could possibly definitely happen. That's a possible happen. What? You're not here all the time, so I mean, and besides, people like you.
What? No.
What? You can be the mean one. Be the mean one. Ground them all.
I'm not super Patriot was the main one.
Oh, he's sick right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Some of
He
my-
won't be sick next week.
have to forgive him some of my orneriness.
There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys next week. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend, and hopefully the beginning of the year works out for you. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.